Hello everyone. I'm just showing here an herbal tonic that I am helping a friend with for her father. He was fighting lymphoma, cancer, and we had been planning to make this for him for months now. He was recently told that they don't see the cancer in his system any longer, but my friend wanted to go ahead and proceed with the plans of making this tonic so that he can take it as a preventative measure, which I think is an excellent idea. This recipe I found it on Natural News. Many of you might be familiar with Mike, who puts out amazing information on health and all things related. And it was posted by someone that actually reversed her breast cancer, I believe, using natural herbs and related remedies. So she has first-hand experience using this formula and is living proof of how effective it was for her. She also has a Facebook page we found out last night as we were researching the ingredients, and she was nice enough to respond to us. We had a question on the recipe, the amount of one of the herbs that was left out, and she responded immediately, and it was really humbling and exciting for my friend because she really wasn't expecting that. So anyway, it's a long process as far as steeping the herbs. We've been doing this since 7 o'clock last night. It's now Sunday, 9:48 in the morning, and they're going to have to be on the stove for another, I would say 5 hours. So after that, I'm going to strain the herbs from the liquid, and we have a few other important ingredients that we need to add, like raw honey and organic molasses. We have some citric acid, and I think vegetable glycerin. And then we're going to put all that together and place the liquid in canning jars, and that'll be his stash for the next few months to a year. You store the tonic in a cool, dark place, and I believe it says that it's effective or shelf stable for 6 months to a year. So it's just an excellent idea for prevention, as well as if you know anyone who's dealing with any type of cancer. I think the herbs are amazing. It took us quite a long time to source them. We got, I think, 90% of them through Mountain Rose Herbs, and the rest we got on Amazon. I went to my local health store and got one from her, or a few things I think from her. But it's definitely something that I want to document so that if anyone in the family later down, is affected by something like this, that we have some type of resource and documentation of how it worked. So I'm really excited for my friend and her dad. Hopefully we'll be finished with this tonight or tomorrow morning, and I'll try to post another video with sorry, I didn't mean to keep the camera on the herbs. Try to post a video of the finished product. It was too lengthy a process to document in one video, because most of the time that we spent yesterday was spent measuring the herbs, making sure that the measurements were accurate, and also, separating the herbs into 2 different pots, because there's a part 1 and a part 2. There's certain herbs that are in this pot, and then these 2 pots basically are the same batch. We didn't have a big enough pot, so we ended up using 2. And then after we strain them, they're going to be combined, but the instructions say to steep them separately. So they're in low flame right now, and they're going to go until about 12 to 1 o'clock. And they smell wonderful. It's like an herbal soup, and you can't really tell because it's just dark in there, but it was really interesting for us, the process, you know, as we were measuring the herbs and reading up on them. You kind of get such a wonderful feeling because you see these things, you know, the herbs, and you know that it's coming from nature. And it just forces you to kind of connect in a certain way with what you're making. I'm not sure if you guys understand where I'm coming from with that, but it is just a humbling process because you stop to think and realize that everything that we need is right here. We don't need a lab. We don't need pharmaceuticals. These are herbs that have been used for time and time, again, by our ancestors, our grandparents, great-grandparents, and we just kind of lost our way. So hopefully this is a reminder for anyone watching and for anyone that might be dealing with a relative, or, you know, anyone that you know that is dealing with a similar situation. There are resources out there, information out there, and a lot of times it's scary to go out of our comfort zone because we feel that the only answer is with the approved establishment suggestions, but it really is worth the time to read, research, and investigate what other options we may have. So I'm going to stop it here. I don't want to get too much into it. Just wanted to show you what it looks like as it's steeping, and I'll do a part 2 with the bottling process or the mixing process. Thank you. Bye-bye.